Hello everyone, good morning. We have a public holiday here in Northern New South Wales, so it's an easy day for me. I'm really excited to go to a retreat later. It's a half-day retreat and we're starting in the afternoon, so really looking forward to that. But before, I wanted to share a quick story with you. Last week I covered two classes, yoga and Pilates. One went well, one didn't go so well. At least that's how I experienced it, or how I felt about it. And so I was lying awake that evening, circling my mind around why it didn't go well and what I could have done differently. Because to be honest, I prepared that class really well. I had like my entire sequence written out because it was a new class I wanted to teach. It was a new sequence and new props I used. And so I was really well prepared. And yet I somehow didn't find a rhythm, and there was a challenge coming up in class with a student. So I was lying awake that night, thinking about what I could have done differently. And then I realized two things. Firstly, the first thing I realized was I taught two classes. One of them went well, one of them didn't. Means 50% went well. 50% were a success, and it's only the other 50% that didn't go so well. So I could give myself some credit for what actually went well. For that one class that I did really well and get amazing feedback, and yeah, I had a good feeling coming out of that class. So not everything went wrong, it was just 50% that didn't go as good. And the second thing I realized was I taught that class for the first time. It was the first time that I used these props, it was the first time that I taught these students. It was a first time for me. And how high are the chances that you're nailing something when you do it the first time? I used the new playlists and I was like feeling I didn't really get into the rhythm of the playlist. But how high are actually the chances that you nail something the first time you do it? Chances are very low, because we need to do it 100 times before we get good at it. That's what I'm always saying. And then I just realized, just because I am a yoga and a Pilates instructor does not mean that I'm not doing things for the first time. And in this case I did. And in this case I had this challenging situation coming up for the first time. So yeah, it was really interesting to then just really see this was my first time I did that, and how high are the expectations of nailing it, of getting it right the first time. And it's the expectation that then made me disappointed, right? Because I did have the expectation of, oh, I have this new class mapped out, it's a great class plan, I was really excited to teach it, I have a new playlist with it, let's go smash it. That was the expectation, and I came out feeling like all over the place. And so just realizing, first of all, it was my first time doing this, and secondly, it's my expectation that I didn't meet. Made me feel better. And I thought I'll just share that with you because it might be relatable. There might be situations in your life where you're having extremely high expectations in yourself as well. And there are so many situations out there where we do things for the first time, and we should give ourselves acknowledgement for that.